I was holding my breath in this movie. I was literally holding my breath. At one point, I was like, oh my gosh, like it's doing all of the things. I feel like I'm watching Ferris Bueller the first time. And I mean that, you know what I mean? Like I'm watching something iconic before it's iconic. I hope that you feel so good about it.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm very, very grateful for this process. I think sometimes in general for me, it's very hard to like
Put it all right. Just let
absorb it all.
Yeah.
But I'm super grateful and just people being here. I always assume with these things that like no one's gonna be there.
What?
I know. It's just my own anxiety. I'm like, nobody's gonna show up. It's gonna be like empty and awkward.
I want you to know that Venus Williams is here, and I know
You know how nervous I am about her seeing the tennis. I'm like, oh my.
Are you?
Yeah.
You did so good.
But
It's
she's.
so- I mean, don't get me
know what I
wrong.
mean?
Yes. Just prepare
I'm
yourself.
gonna be watching like.
Is she cool? Is she good? Is she good? But I read that you had a conversation with Serena, and you were able to share with her what she meant to you growing up, and what you wanted to do with this film. What would you be willing to share? I know it was a private conversation, but what would you be willing to share about what you'll hold from that conversation?
Well, I mean, it was like partially. I mean, I was so lucky and honored that she would. She gave me a bit of her time to do the Vogue interview with me, and we just kind of ended up just having our own chat and talking because I just wanted to be able to tell her, first of all, I love you and thank you for all you represent for so many of us who have watched her career. I think not just in tennis but in the world, and what she's represented for so many young black girls. So I think for me, her and Venus are all I knew of tennis going into this. Right? So I've been now introduced to the world of tennis, and I'm really, really appreciative for that. But I mean, iconic, you know? It was very special.
Speaking of iconic, real quick, Met Gala, you're now co-chairing.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do to top this? Are you and Law got some up your
I
sleeve?
have some ideas.